This next video is going to use the same document we used for another video, but I want you to learn about headers and footers. When you click on a page, often you have around it this thing called the ruler. Now, if you can't see the ruler, come up to the top of the screen and click View and make sure that Ruler has a tick. So you can turn the ruler on and off. I leave it on. It's a really useful tool. It's a shortcut to changing margins. It's also a shortcut to it makes it easy to change headers and footers and things like that. A header is text that repeats on every page at the top. A footer is text that repeats on every page at the bottom. The easiest way to enter a header and a footer is to double click in the header area. Now I know this is the header area because I'm in the grey section of the ruler over here. When I double click, it tells you now that I am working on the header. It changes the toolbar at the top, and you can see that I've now got my header and footer tools. I'm now controlling the look of my header. Typical things that go into a header are things like the name of the document or your name. For now, I'm going to type it in. This is Science Report. There are snazzier, more techie ways of making it automatically put the document name and things like that. We'll talk about them later. I'm going Science Report. I'm going to hit Tab on my keyboard. Watch what it does. When I hit Tab, it moves my mouse into the middle of the page. I'm going to put my name, and I'm going to hit Tab again, which moves my mouse to the right-hand side of the page, and I'm going to put my teacher's name. There aren't rules about what goes in a header and what goes in a footer, but there are things that are really normal. Footers are often where you find things like page numbers. Headers, well, there aren't as many rules for headers. It might have your name, it might have a chapter name, it might have a document name. That stuff can go in the footer too. So that's how you enter a header. Once it's entered, I'm double clicking down in the main section of the document, and my header sort of fades out to let me know that's not regular text, that's special. When I single click on it, I can't get to it, but I can work on my regular text. To get back into the header, double click again. Back in the header, double click out, I'm back out again. Let's go look at footers. So I'm going to double click to get into a footer. One of the most common things that you put in a footer is the page number. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, well, it says page number up there. I can click that and I can say bottom of page, give me a page number. That works. And what you'll notice is that each page has got a different page number on it, which is fantastic. But I want to suggest there are better ways to do page numbers, and I'll show you why. Let's say I wanted to have my name here. So let me go left. So if I said my name, if I had my name down the bottom, Rowan Simpson. Can't type my name, but that's all right. And then on the right-hand end, I want to have page numbers. If I go back into my header and footer design tab and say page number, I want you to watch what happens to my name. Page number, bottom of page, right, and I click it, it deleted anything else in the footer. So if I want other things in the footer as well, and you often do, that is not the way to do it. I've just gone Control Z for undo to come back. To control this in far more detail, don't use page number. Look at this thing called Quick Parts. When I click on Quick Parts, I can go down to this thing called Field. Field is an ICT way of talking about information that is calculated by the computer. That's off. Every other teacher listening to this is going to criticize that definition, but fields are special technical areas for information. We're going to use it for a page number. When I click on Field, I can see all of these different fields available. There are heaps of them with confusing names. I'm just coming down to this thing called Page. When I click on Page, it shows me all these different ways my page number could be shown. I'm going for that one because I like it. When you do it this way, I've still got my name there and I've got the page number. So going into the footer and going into Quick Parts gives you far more control. Now I could also do a Quick Parts on the date. That's a nice looking date. And I click OK. So what I've got now is a footer which has got my name, the date, and the page number, and I was able to get a page number without deleting everything else. I'm going to take my name out because it's already in the top. I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to stick him over on the left. I've gone backspace on him and I'm clicking here and I'm going tab to move him across to the right. And I'm clicking out. So we've now got a header, name of the document, my name, teacher's name, a footer with the date, which is automatically calculated, and a page number. That is how you work with headers and footers.